I'm Kristen. Welcome to my channel, or if you watched my last video, then welcome back. So glad you came to watch again. So today I'm going to be showing you a fun 4th of July look. We're going to do red, white, and blue eyeshadow with some shimmer to make it really pop, a nice bright red lip. I really wanted this look to be wearable, so we're definitely going to be on the bright, creative side, definitely bold, but hopefully something that you feel like you can wear to a fun 4th of July party and feel really confident in. So as you can see, I have already done my foundation, my contour, blush, eyebrows, all of that so that we could focus just on the 4th of July aspects itself. But if you want to see any of that process, feel free to let me know in the comments and we can do a video about that too. So with the eyeshadow, we are going to start with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is just the original color. But this stuff makes your eyeshadow set really well, keeps the colors from being dull or coming off. And what I'm going to do is just show you on my right eye, and then I'll do the other eye off camera. You don't want to see me do it twice. So yeah, just put a little bit, smear it with your finger, blend it out, and then I'm going to use a little bit of my Faux Filter Huda Beauty foundation, and I just take a tiny bit on my finger. You can see literally barely any product. This is a very full coverage foundation, so it does not take very much to do this small of a space. The only reason that I do my eyelids at all is just to give a really nice blank, flat, clean canvas and make sure that my skin tones are all matching. Take just a little flat angled brush with a tiny bit of the foundation and make sure that I get all the way up to the brow line, so that we get a nice clean line. Just like that. And then we're ready for the fun part. I'm going to start with my Urban Decay Smoky Palette. And we are going to start with this nice light color, 13 is the name of it. And we're going to take that with a little tiny brush and make sure we get, again, up to the brow. I want to really get a light color there, highlight this bone right here. And then I'm going to take this brush here. This is a crease brush. It's really nice for the kind of thing I'm going to do because it's very soft, long bristles. It's definitely for that softer look. You're not going to get super pigmented. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that 13 color and just blend it out a little more. Now that I've really edged out the brow real nice, I want to do the softer, just getting that whole brow bone with that same light color. And then I'm going to take this color next to it, Combust. Obviously a little darker, but it's kind of in the same family, and we're going to use that to start bridging the gap between that light color and where we're going to do more of the bright colors down on the eyelid itself. So I always like to do a couple tones, kind of bridge those colors, helps keep everything blended. Okay, we're done with that palette. So now we're going to switch over to the Tartist Pro palette. And we are going to take some of this color Indie. It's very similar to the color I just used, but kind of a little bit more of a gray tone to it. And we're going to take the same brush and put that one actually in the crease of the eye. Kind of start getting those brighter colors in there. I guess I should say darker, but more vibrant colors. Okay, and I actually want to take a little bit more of this Combust color and blend it even more right there. Just make it a real nice soft gradient because we're going to have these bright colors, so we don't want to have harsh lines and bright colors when we're going for a more subtle look like this, or at least I don't. So we're going for nice and soft. So then, sticking with the soft brushes to go soft colors, I'm going to use this one. As you can see, not very densely packed bristles, so it's going to not pick up quite as much pigment, leave a softer color. And I'm going to take this color here, Edgy, sorry, and just take a very small amount of it and just kind of go over my whole eye and blend it real lightly. Keep it nice and soft. Sometimes this first color you put on is going to want to stick to that foundation a little bit. If you want to really blend it, you just got to kind of keep at it, even if it takes a minute. I'm trying not to add more product because I don't really want it darker than this, so I'm just going to keep blending what's already there. So now that that's more blended, I'm going to take this color here. It's called Bold. It's a softer color, but it's kind of a little bit warmer, but it's still going to give me that lighter look. So I'm going to take some of that and go over this, kind of tone it down, smooth everything out, and warm it up a little. That way we've got the dark color I wanted, but the warm tone that I wanted. I actually want to tone it down even a little bit more. Okay, and with that palette, okay, so the next thing we're going to use is this Mica Bella eyeshadow. It's in the color Ambivalence. The logo's kind of faded off, but it's the Mica Bella brand. And this is a mineral powdered eyeshadow. Going to be a real nice shimmery gold. I normally tap a little bit into the lid. And then I actually apply this with my fingers. The oils from your fingers actually can help it stick to your eyeshadow a little better when you're using the fine ground mineral powders. So just put a little bit on my finger, and we're going to start in the corner and give it a little shimmer and kind of fade it across the eye. I want it to be more shimmery out here and then less in the middle. But still keep it very soft and subtle. We're not trying to go too big just yet. We've still got the red and blue to do. Okay, now we are going to take this Bare Minerals powder, again mineral powder. The name of this color is Queen Phyllis. And this one is a nice pearly white color. But this one, because I'm going for a really small area, I'm actually going to use this little tiny brush. So just going to get some on my brush there, and we're going to go in this corner, make my eyes look brighter, make you look nice and awake. And then I'm actually using my finger a little bit to blend it. Now we're going to add some blue eyeliner. So I actually don't have blue eyeliner, so I like to think if you don't have it, make it. So I am taking this little eyeshadow palette. It's called Ocean View from Mary Kay. And I'm going to open it, the lid's attached, and I'm actually going to kind of turn it like this and take the end of my brush and kind of grate some of this into a powder in there. Doing mostly this dark color, and then I'm going to do just the tiniest bit of this middle color because I really like that luminescent look to it. And then I am taking just the tiniest little drop of water. You can always add more water, but you don't really want to add more eyeshadow and waste product. So adding just tiniest drop, and we're going to mix it together. The thickness of it kind of depends on what look you're going for. If you want it to be really, really dark, you're going to want more of a powder to water ratio. If you're wanting it a little softer, you're going to want more water in there. But you just don't want to have too much powder and then end up making it kind of clumpy, and you don't want too much water to make it runny. So you're trying to find kind of a happy medium. And then I have got it on this angled eyeliner brush right here. And we're just going to start doing a blue cat eye with it. So this first line here really sets the tone for your cat eye. So that's determining the angle of the cat eye and how long that point is going to be. A lot of people, I think where they struggle with doing a cat eye is figuring out where this line should go. kind of a good rule of thumb is to go from the end point of your eye to where your eyebrow would end, like in that range. You can go shorter or wider in your angle, but that's kind of a good rule of thumb for a starting place. Of course, everyone's face is different, so your eyebrows may not grow out as far, or you may have really long eyebrows. So you're just going to kind of want to play with it and find the right thing for your face, but that's kind of a good starting reference point. So we're going to make this line real smooth. And then the next line that kind of determines how your cat eye is going to look is making this into a triangle. If I go up real far, then it's going to be a really thick cat eye, or I could make it really thin. I'm going for kind of an in-between. So now I'm just going across the eye, just like I would with normal eyeliner. Adding more to thicken it up, get that darker color. So now we've got the blue, and this is actually a lip liner pencil, so a little unorthodox to use it, but if it's safe for your mouth, it's safe for your skin, right? So we're going to go right under the lash line here. Now, I'm not doing the waterline. I'm leaving that white, keeping the eyes look bigger. I think if you did red there, you'd end up kind of highlighting the veins that are in your eyes and losing that nice white color. So we'll go all under there, all the way to this inside corner, and we're going to go up under the blue. Obviously this is just a rough line right now, but that's because we are about to blend it. So we're going to take this little flat brush here, and this blends really nicely. This is a Rimmel London Exaggerate is the name of this color. We're just going to blend, blend, blend. So I'm just kind of dragging it down and side to side, kind of trying to give it like that smoked out look like you'd do for a smoky eye. I'm using my finger here to smudge that out a little bit, make it look kind of faded. Sometimes your finger is the best makeup brush. Grab this one again. Alright. So now that we've got that red on, I want to crisp up that blue just a little bit more where the red touched it. So just going to get a little bit more of this blue eyeliner that we made. And then nothing brings an eye look together quite like mascara. You need those nice black lashes. It's gonna really pull everything together. So we're just gonna do our little slight shake from side to side, make sure we're coating all of each lash. I don't curl my eyelashes very much, but if you want to curl yours, you do you. Get the bottom lashes. And there you go. This is the look we're going for. So now I'm going to do the other eye. We'll skip over that part, but make it so that it matches. You can see the full complete look. and then we will come back and do the red lip. Alright, so now we've got the other eye complete, all symmetrical, and all we've got to do is add the red lip and we'll have a real fun, cute 4th of July look. So first thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to take the same lip liner that I used for my eyes. Very important, I'm going to wipe the tip of it because I just put it on my eyes and I don't really want that on my lips. So wipe off the tip if that's what you're going to do. And we're just going to go ahead and line the lip. Once I do this, I go ahead and do some little lines like this so that our lip color is going all the way in. And essentially this is so that I can blend it out a little bit, and then if my lipstick wears off, I don't just have a harsh line. It just kind of gives a nice base for everything else. Just do that with my finger. There you go. So now you can see once I put actual lipstick on, if it wears off, we've still got kind of a red under it to make sure that we don't just have like splotchy red. Now what I'm going to use is Maybelline Very Cherry. This is a nice lipstick. It's actually a lot longer wear than you would expect for the price. I think it was like $6. So just put that on over your lip liner. This is where we want to make sure everything's nice and even. So if we need to touch up edges. Also, here if you want to take your flat brush again and some more of whatever foundation you used. Some people use concealer for this. I like to use foundation because then you're going to have a lighter line than what's on your face. I think the foundation just blends a little better. And you can take this and just kind of line your lipstick here. Obviously blend it out. Making sure that we've got nice crisp edges. Definitely really want to blend that. Okay, and I'm going to touch up just a little bit with that same Maybelline lipstick. I always like to chuck the corners of my mouth, make sure that they're covered, but they're not coming out to the sides. We don't want like a Ronald McDonald mouth. So checking that they're covered right there, just blends in with the rest of the lip. And then what I like to do is I'm actually going to go back to this Tartist Pro palette, and we are going to take this color here. It's called Drama, and it's kind of a dark maroon color. So it's going to be, because it's maroon, it's kind of in the same red family, but it's going to be much darker. And what we're going to do is actually kind of a lip contour, where I take an eyeshadow brush. You want to be sure to wash it really well before and after because you're going to touch it to your mouth. But get a little bit on there, and I go in the corners and just give those a little bit darker look. very subtle. This is just to create a nice shadow and give some more depth to your lip look. Fix that line. So next I like to take this L'Oreal Paris lipstick. This color is Red Fatale. It's a very long wear. It says 8 hours. I don't know if that's exactly what I'd give it, but you don't have to touch it up very often. This one already has a little applicator brush in it. I take just a very small amount, go right in the center, and kind of dab it together with my lips. And that way we've got darker corners, a little bit of a glossy highlight in the middle, just the same idea that you would use for contouring your face, where you want to have like darker under the cheekbones and highlight on the cheekbones. Just kind of gives it a nice depth, creates shadows, creates highlights, gives it a little bit more interesting to look at than just the flat red look. So this is my pretty typical red lipstick look. And so now you've got the fun red lips, the fun red and blue eyes. Still tried to keep it subtle. If you wanted to make it pop a little bit more, you could use lighter browns so that there's more contrast, and then a darker blue. I think that would make it really pop, but I wanted to make it a little bit more on the subtle side. So this is the 4th of July look. I hope you like it. If there are any other looks that you want to see, feel free to drop them down in the comments. I'd be happy to make more videos for you. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.